Good afternoon. My name is Rebecca Lucero, and I'm the Commissioner for the Department of Human Rights. I just want to start real quick by holding space for all the people that I carry with me here today, all my ancestors, all my community members and leaders who have done the work for generations to create a beloved community. I honor your work, and I join with you in solidarity as we continue to move forward together. As the Commissioner of the Minnesota Department of Human Rights, my agency is charged with enforcing one of the strongest civil rights laws in the country, the Minnesota Human Rights Act. And today, we continue our ongoing work to secure justice by announcing that our department is opening a civil rights investigation into the Minneapolis Police Department. Under the Minnesota Human Rights Act, it is illegal for a police department to discriminate against someone because of their race. When our department finds civil rights violations, we seek structural change. Our investigation will look at the Minneapolis Police Department over the past 10 years to determine if they have utilized systemic discriminatory practices towards people of color. We will review the department's trainings, policies, procedures, and practices. The death of George Floyd is what launched this investigation. George Floyd should be alive. He deserved to live a life full of dignity and joy. And what we all know to be true, what Mayor Fry, Mayor Carter, the governor, lieutenant governor, and countless community members have repeatedly stressed is that what communities of color and indigenous communities are facing today is the direct result of 400 plus years of intentional decisions to create and sustain systems, policies, and processes that have resulted time and time again in systemic discrimination and oppression. Minnesota has some of the worst racial disparities in the country. I say it all the time. And it's across the board. It's in housing, employment, education, and the criminal justice system. These disparities are rooted in intentional decisions that keep Black and Brown community members from living full lives, these full lives of dignity and joy. That's why this investigation is different. Unlike the other investigations, which are critically important, this is looking at the system. This is not about holding people personally, criminally liable. This is about systems change. Today's announcement is important, and I need to acknowledge that the call to action for structural change is not new, which has been stressed repeatedly and cannot be stressed enough. Community leaders have been asking for structural change for decades, working for it, bleeding for it, and dying for it. They have fought for it, and it's essential that we acknowledge the work and commitment of those who have paved the path to make today's announcement possible, and all of those who will continue to do the work in partnership to make these changes. The Minnesota Human Rights Act is a powerful tool. We have this tool in our state intentionally, and it's there to help address systemic racism and discrimination. And we're using that tool today, as we do every day, to break down policies and practices that lead to illegal discrimination. The law boldly exclaims, "Discrimination threatens the rights and privileges of the inhabitants of this state and menaces the institutions and foundations of democracy." That was written over 50 years ago, and it still rings true today. Hate and discrimination cannot be part of the fabric of this great state. We can and must choose to do better. We're making this announcement today in part because we need your help. It's, of course, going to take all of us, community, city leadership, police, every single one of us to move forward. This is a moment in time, and we have to grasp this. If you have any information that can further our investigation, we encourage you to contact us by submitting information on our website. That's at mn.gov/MDHR, or by calling our office at 651-539-1100. All of us are called to do everything we can, not just to prevent future deaths, but to end the systemic racism that is leading to all of these outcomes throughout Minnesota. We are deeply interconnected, and we need each other. Thank you very much.